Hey friends, welcome back to OG Universe. Thank you for stopping by today and taking a look at this video. On the turntable, we've got an exciting one. We've got the Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Aquaman from the movie Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. It's going to be released December 20th of this year, 2023. And these figures were street dated for November the 10th. The release date originally was November the 10th from all the pre-orders. And lo and behold, these guys showed up a month earlier, October the 10th. They were released at GameStop, Toys R Us. Walmart Online is just starting to get these guys here as well. So it's very exciting to get these figures in hand early. And yeah, it's quite a surprise and kind of treads the line between comic book and, of course, the movie stylization. He looks phenomenal. This figure, hands down, is one of the coolest looking Aquaman figures in my collection. With a couple of tweaks, I think this will be my definitive Aquaman. So we've gotten quite a few Aquamans, but this one, it really stands out. So let's take a quick look at the packaging. The packaging has kind of like, I don't know, I'd say it's some kind of generic Aquaman artwork. It doesn't look like Jason Momoa whatsoever, but the artwork's not too bad, and you got the logo there for the movie. The figure does come with a trading card depicting that same artwork, a regular hockey puck display stand, which he's currently on. It does come with two extra hands here, kind of sprawled out hands. Now they do have some really nice detail on them as well. Really nice sculpt work. All that texturing in this tiny little hand, that's really amazing. Very well done. The figure itself does include the trident. Now the trident, I don't know, it's kind of boring, to tell you the truth. We got some amazing tridents in that Aquaman Page Punchers line. This one, it's based on the movie, so hey, this is what it looks like. They couldn't really go over the top like they did in that Page Punchers line, but it's still not too bad. It is kind of like a medium plastic. It's not super soft and pliable, but not extremely hard. The points on the trident, I did have to fix these. They were just squished up together. Had to heat them up and chill them out, and they actually stayed nice and rigid here. So they look fine and not bent out of shape. Now the figure itself, man, stylization, Mcfarlane kills it on the detailed sculpt. The sculpt work on all the scale armor throughout his chest looks absolutely amazing. All the texturing on his pants as well. I really like the way they did these cuffs on his wrists, his gloves, the gauntlets. They look fantastic. Really nice sculpting work throughout. And then on his boots as well. So instead of having that traditional fin that comes out, they have these nice sculpted boots with a bit of a flare going on. And that looks awesome. Excuse me. I really do like this figure's stylization. Now, the one thing that kind of threw me off when I saw this figure in hand, I thought the orange would be a bit brighter. In the movie, it's a really bright metallic orange, and I think I might be doing a repaint on this guy. Just give him a bit more of a pop. But then I kind of look at it and compare it to my other Aquaman figures. I don't mind this, actually. It's not too bad. Now, the head sculpt. The head sculpt can be a point of contention with a lot of these movie figures. They either look like the actor, don't even come close to looking like the actor. This one, it does have a passing resemblance to Jason Momoa. I gotta give it to him. They did a pretty good job on this head sculpt. Certain angles, you definitely see that Jason Momoa look. Like right there, that's him all day long. Here, I don't know, it's starting to detract a little bit. There, that definitely catches him on the side profile. But what's really nice, he does have this long flowing hair, which is sculpted extremely well. Doesn't really inhibit the articulation looking down. Look how far that guy can look down. Really nice. But unfortunately, he can't look up too much. That's as far as he's going. And it looks like he does have that extended neck peg. I'm going to say, yeah, he definitely does. So let's just move into articulation. He does have a bit of the side attitude going on. Really nice how these pauldrons here are a softer rubber, a softer material. So it doesn't interfere with the articulation in the shoulder at all. And he does have a really good range of motion. He can go up quite a bit. It has a spacer joint as well. Double jointed ratcheted elbows. Now, if you take a look at those elbows, the sculpt work continues all the way into that joint. Very nice touch. Very well done. Then, of course, he has the ball joint in the wrist. Now, for his ab articulation, he can look back, go back pretty good. Forwards, not too bad either. Does have the waist articulation, ball joint at the hips, double jointed ratcheted knees. Now, his articulation in the ankle, it's completely covered up by this massive boot, which is okay. But Mcfarlane's been getting extremely good with the sculpted ball joints and the ankles is phenomenal. Very well done. And this one has all your articulation you want, the rocker joints, the toe pivot, everything going on. So this figure definitely stands up. It looks fantastic. I'm very happy to add this figure in my collection. I was kind of on the fence of pre-ordering these guys, and I was like, I don't know. Movie figures are my absolute favorite, especially when likeness isn't captured in the photos I saw of these guys. It just didn't have the likeness that I'd really like, but this is kind of treading in between. Kind of looks like a artistic rendition of Jason Momoa. It looks like him at certain angles, but it still kind of holds that comic book look, which I really love. And speaking of comic book looks, we got the original Aquaman from Endless Winter. I really do like this figure. It grew on me. At first, that side eye just killed it. But yeah, that head sculpt is really nice. It is really nicely done. Now, this trident is very similar to the one we get in the movie figure. Pretty much the same kind of stylization and look to it. But as you can see, there is quite a bit of a height difference between these two guys. Like, this Aquaman does tower over this comic book version quite a bit. But I do kind of like this darker orange. But then again, my brain is thinking, well, I have this kind of an orange. I don't need to repaint that one because that's kind of a unique looking orange color as well. So I'm probably going to keep it the same, but who knows? Down the line, my mind might change. So we'll also take a look at another Aquaman. This is the Aquaman from the Page Punchers line. Now, this is an extremely stylized Aquaman. Like I was talking about the trident, they went just overboard on that trident. It looks very impressive. This, again, reminds me of like the Injustice 2 video game. This reminds me of the version of Aquaman that you can customize. Has a lot of this extra embellishments in the armor. Really nice looking figure. I did swap out the head and put the kind of a clean cut DC Essentials Aquaman head. Still got the original head, which still looks pretty good, but I just like that clean cut version. And comparing these two guys together, this is another different kind of orange, a different tone. And man, the Page Puncher lines just towers over even the movie figures. Movie figures are a little bit taller, it seems like, compared to some of the DC Multiverse figures in some aspects. But this one, yeah, man, he towers over this guy. So very interesting to see that. So another figure that was from this line that I did pick up was the Stealth Suit. Now, the Stealth Suit, we're going to do a full review on this guy, but again, different head sculpt, which, damn, I totally appreciate. They could have just reused that original head sculpt, but they did another version of Jason Momoa. I think this head sculpt's almost even better than this one. Yeah, man, that is an awesome head sculpt. And both these figures, you know, they didn't reuse the same buck as well. This one does seem a little bit wider in the chest compared to this Stealth Suit Aquaman. We're going to do a full review on him, but I just want to bring these two guys in and show you how they look together. But yeah, overall, I think this is a very interesting Aquaman figure. I mean, he's got some very good articulation, a beautiful sculpt, and I just think he would look good in their Justice League lineup for a comic version. Of course, the DC Universe movie version. But yeah, a very, very good Aquaman figure. I'm very happy I picked this guy up, and he's a worthy addition to your collection. So definitely, if you see him early, pick him up. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think about this Aquaman. Thanks for watching.